Hello everyone, I am Aishwarya. Welcome back to Vani Academy. Vani is taking a foundation course on Geography GS Paper 1 on Unacademy Plus. You can use the reference course Vani Mehra. Chapter 5 Major Domains of Earth. As far as we know, Earth is the only planet which has life. There are three main components of Earth's surface. The solid outer portion in which we live is known as lithosphere, and layers of gases known as atmosphere, and the hydrosphere comprises all water in all form. And the biosphere is a narrow zone which is a combination of these three zones and which also contains all forms of life including microorganisms. The internal structure of Earth has three main layers: core, mantle, and crust. The rocky part of Earth is known as crust. Along with this, thin layers of soil is known as lithosphere. There are two main divisions of Earth's surface. One large land masses known as continents, and huge water bodies known as ocean basins. Are all land masses connected with one another? All the Earth's continents are connected into one huge land mass known as Pangaea for millions of years ago. But as of now, we have 7 different continents, and the tectonic plates are constantly in move. Uh, uh, we have taken the mean value of sea levels as mean sea level. Elevation of land is measured from mean sea level. Example, Everest is the highest mountain peak, which is at 8,848 meter above the sea level, and Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean is the deepest trench in the earth, which is at 11,022 meter below the sea level. There are 7 different continents in the earth. We will see one by one. Asia. Asia is the largest continent which covers almost 1/3 of the total Earth's land. Asia is in eastern hemisphere. Tropic of Cancer passes through Asia. Asia is separated from Europe by Ural Mountains, and the combined landmass of Europe and Asia known as Eurasia. Europe is much smaller than Asia, and Arctic Circle passes through Europe. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. A large part of Africa lies in northern hemisphere. And the Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Tropic of Capricorn passes through Africa. The Sahara Desert, which is the world's largest hot desert, and the world's longest river, the Nile, both are present in Africa. North America is the third largest continent in the world. It is linked to South America by a very narrow strip of land known as Isthmus of Panama. The continent is in completely northern and western hemisphere. South America is mostly in the southern hemisphere, and the Andes, which is the world's longest mountain range, is present in South America. Amazon, the world's largest river, also present in South America. Australia. Australia is completely in southern hemisphere, and it is surrounded by all sides of oceans and seas. It's also known as island continent. Antarctica, it is in completely in southern hemisphere. It's a huge continent, and the southern pole lies almost at the center of the Antarctica. Due to the presence of south polar region, Antarctica is permanently covered with ice sheets. Hence, there is no permanent human settlements. Many countries have their research stations in Antarctica. Maitri and Dashkin Gangotri are research stations by India found in Antarctica. So this is a Ural Mountains which separates Europe and Asia. This is the Andes mountain, and this is the Himalayas mountain. Isthmus, a narrow strip of land join two land masses, is known as isthmus. So consider this is one landmass and this is another landmass. This narrow strip of land is known as isthmus. Strait is a narrow passage of water which connect two large water bodies. So this is strait. Strait separates two landmass and connects water body. It is separating two land masses and connecting the water body, and isthmus separates the water bodies and connects the land mass. Pak Strait separates India and Sri Lanka, and Isthmus of Panama connects the North and South America. Earth is a blue planet. More than 71% of Earth is covered by water. Out of 71%, oceans contain 97.5%. It is too salty for human use. Only 2.5% water available is fresh water. Hence, despite being a blue planet, we face shortage of water. Oceans are major part of hydrosphere. They are interconnected, and we gave different names to the oceans based on geographical, navigational, scientific, and historical reasons. The term ocean comes from a Latin word, and the Greeks used to describe the ocean as a single mass of water that covers the earth. There are five major oceans, namely Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. Ocean waters are constantly moving. The three movements of Earth, ocean waters known as waves, tides, and ocean currents. Pacific Ocean. Pacific is the largest ocean and it covers 1/3 of the earth, and Mariana Trench is present in Pacific Ocean. The shape is almost circular in shape. Atlantic Ocean. It is the second largest ocean after Pacific. It is roughly S-shaped, and the coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly irregular that provides ideal location for natural harbors and ports. From point of business and commerce, it is the busiest ocean. Indian Ocean. It is the only ocean named after a country. The shape of the ocean is almost triangular in shape. The Southern Ocean almost encircles the Antarctica. So this is the continent Antarctica, and Southern Ocean almost encircle the Antarctica. Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and also surrounds the North Pole. So this is the Arctic Ocean, which has the North Pole. It is connected by Pacific Ocean by Bering Strait, and it bounded by North America and Eurasia. A layer of gases around the Earth is known as atmosphere. We breathe. It provides us air we breathe and protects us from harmful effects of sun rays. The atmosphere is extended up to 1,600 kilometers, and it has 5 layers known as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Earth's composition. Nitrogen and oxygen combinedly gives up about 99% of the atmosphere. Nitrogen present at 78% and oxygen at 21%. Remaining 1% is by carbon dioxide, argon, and other gases. Carbon dioxide is vital to Earth because it absorbs heat radiated from the Earth by keeping the planet warm. It also essential for growth of the plants. Density of the atmosphere varies with height. It is maximum at the sea level. As we go up, it decreases. Hence, mountain climbers use the oxygen cylinders to avoid breathing problems while climbing. The temperature is similar to density of the atmosphere. It also decreases when we go upwards. So some areas experience high pressure, some areas experience low pressure. The movement of air always moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air is known as wind. Biosphere is a narrow zone which contains land, water, and air. In this zone, life also present, which is unique to Earth. All the living organisms, including humans, are linked to each other for survival in this biosphere. The organisms may be broadly divided into plant kingdom and animal kingdom. There are three main domains of the earth um, and there is always a balance. Biosphere retains balance. When the is disturbed, we experience calamities like earthquakes, tsunamis, etc. Disasters can be also by man-made. Example, discharge of waste materials into lakes and rivers. Emissions Emissions from industries, thermal power plants, vehicles also pollute the air. Carbon dioxide is an essential component in the air, but increase in carbon dioxide rapidly heats up the Earth's surface, which is known as global warming. Thus, we need to limit the overuse of Earth's resources to avoid disasters. Thank you.